Hi everyone, my name is Akash and welcome to PySpark Learning Hub. In this video, we will be solving an PySpark problem. So, I will be demonstrating my approach and my way of solving PySpark problem. So, usually I take three steps while solving any problem. In first step, I will try to understand the problem statement. Okay. In step two, I will try to identify how does the input is looking and what is the expected output. And in step three, I will try to solve the problem. So usually in any programmatic approach, we usually have to understand the problem first and see what are the key points. And later on, we have to see the input data and expected output also, because it is very important to understand how, because the problem statement you won't understand in one go. Okay, when you see the input and expected output, then you will understand the complete clarity of a problem. So I usually go for step two, to check how does the data is looking like and what is the expected output. Okay. Then in step three, we will try to solve the problem. And while solving the problem also, you will have a multiple approach. Okay, so you can solve one particular problem in many different ways. Okay, that is what PySpark is, and or you can take any SQL language also. Okay, so you can solve a particular problem in multiple way. What I am doing in this video is I will try to solve based on what I am getting in my mind. Okay, what is my first approach when I see the problem. Okay, so, and I've changed the format of this video also, because I was using one external lab before in previous video. If you have seen that, I've used external lab. Okay, a lot of comments I've got saying that okay, we need access of that. We don't have access of that particular lab, and that is a paid external lab. So I don't want users to use that paid lab. We do have a lot of free resource, like for example, Databricks Community Edition. So going forward, I will be using Databricks Community Edition. You can use this unlimited. Like you have access to the whole community edition, and you can create n number of cluster. Okay, whenever you are using Databricks, just create a cluster. It is active for the whole day. If you are not using that cluster for at least 1 hour, it will terminate again. Whenever you are using the cluster, you can create a cluster and attach to the notebook. Okay, and going forward also, okay, I don't want you guys to waste your time in uh, going through the document. I usually used to create the document and share it with you guys, but going forward, what I'm trying to do is I've created a git. I'm trying to create a notebook, something like this. I will take the extract of this notebook consists of the question. Okay, and you have the DDLs here. DDLs or schema and data. What you can do is you can execute this thing, and expected output also I will keep in the notebook, so that what you have to do is you have to directly come to the solution section and you have to write it. Okay, so uh, the reason why I'm creating like this is you don't have to waste your time in creating the schema data. Okay, and so on and so forth. Okay, so what you have to focus is on executing, on implementing the logic. Okay, so what I will do is I will take an extract of this thing, and if you go to this particular GitHub link, I will currently I don't have any notebooks, but going forward, I am going to upload whenever I record something, I solve some problem, I will try to upload that particular notebook into this GitHub, so that if you don't want to watch the video also, it is fine. You can go to this GitHub link, just save that GitHub link, and you can download that particular TBC file and import it in your Databricks community and try to solve that problem. So the whole intention is to solve the problem. Okay, either you watch the video, you watch the notebook, or try to implement. If you know basics of PySpark and you don't want to watch this video also, it is fine. So the whole intention of this much effort is you guys to solve the problem. Okay, so I will prepare all this notebook going forward. I'm trying to solve as many as problem in this year. So I've started this initiative. Okay, so as we can see, I've question here, which is Teams power user. So let's go to let's check today's problem statement. Uh, so let's check today's problem statement. So what we have is Teams power user. So we have to write a PySpark code to identify top two power user who sent the highest number of messages on Microsoft Team in August 2022. Okay, so if you see, what we have to write is we have to write a PySpark code to identify two power user who sent the highest number of message in Teams in August 2022. So a lot of information, a lot of keywords has been given in question. So we have to identify the user who have sent maximum number of message in Microsoft Team. Again, we have to display the IDs of these two user along with the total number of message they have sent, and output the result in descending order based on the count of message. Okay, so these are few display methods what we can use. So this is how I've already imported the required packages. I've created the schema. I've created a sample data, and let me execute and create a data frame and display that data frame. So this is how the input is looking like. Let's see the input. The input is something like we have a message ID, sender ID, receiver ID, content, and sent date. Okay. So the sent date is very important here. Okay. So what this is how the input is looking like, and expected output is we have a sender ID. If you see here also in input we have output also, and the count how many times they have sent the message. So if you see 3601 sender ID has three message, but here the count is two because we have to only check for August 2022. So in August, if you see August 2022, we have, if I just scroll here, this is 2022. I think the date is in uh, August 2022. 360 sender ID 3601 Why it is sender ID August is, yeah. If you see 3601, you in 8th month. August is 8th month. If you see, it has sent two times. That's why it is two. And in August 2022, we have 4500 sender ID. So we have two users, so we have to write this solution. So it is very simple problem. That's what the whole playlist is of PySpark Learning Hub for easy. Okay. So currently I'm focusing more on the easy part. Okay. Going forward, I will take medium level of problem also and the difficult level of problem also. Okay. So this is the step two. We have understood the step one, understanding the problem. We have understood the problem. The step two also, we have seen the how does the input looking like and expected output. We know now what we have to do. So before starting step three, I want you all to pause this video and try to solve it. If you did not get the solution also, it is fine, but it is important to give a try. Remember, practice is the only way to learn PySpark. Okay, so let's go to solve this particular problem. So what we have to do is, firstly we have to filter out the sent date. Okay, we have to get 2022 August messages only. Okay, so for that what we can do is we can use a filter function, and what we can do is we can use the sender ID, sender sent date. Okay, let me copy it from here. Sent date, we have to filter it. There are many ways you can use filter. You can use where also. I usually go for filter. And here also, way of writing also, you have many ways. Okay, so currently I'm using like function. So what we have to do is we have to identify 20. 22 and 08, right? So 08. Let me see how does the output looks like when I filter it. Okay. So you can see we have many dates here, but we have filtered it to only August 2022. Okay. Now let me save this result into a particular filtered output, filtered df. Okay. And after filtered df, what we have to do is we have to group it. Okay, to get the sender id. If you see expected output, you have unique sender id, so we have to apply the group by keyword. Okay, group by function we have to apply, and what we have to do is we have to group it by sender id, right? So if we apply some group by, we have to aggregate, right? So what we have to do here is we have to perform count star. Okay, now let's see, only count will also come. Okay, let me see how does this output looking like. So there you go, see, 3601 two times, 4500 one time. So we can save this into a result df. Result df is equal to, okay, and what we can do is we can execute this, and what we can do is we can do a show function. Okay, there you go, see, we have achieved the expected output. 3601 is two times, and 4500 id one times. So yeah, this is how we have to write the solve the problem. This is very basic, that's why I've kept it under easy section. Remember the steps which I have explained in this video. Try to apply the same approach to solve any PySpark problem. Okay, you can solve this particular problem in many ways. So first way what I've got is like keyword. Usually people say don't use like keyword because it is a expensive computation operation. I will give you a task in comment section. Try to give some different approach so that we can understand what all different approach we have to solve this particular problem. Tell us how you have solved this problem in the comment section. Don't forget to like and share this video to help others on their PySpark journey. The more you practice, the better you become. So keep practicing and keep learning. Also, I want to highlight few things here. In the notebook, I have given LinkedIn link also. So if you want, you can follow me. I usually keep posting whatever problems I have solved it. So you can just click on this particular link and you can follow me. And I have also given the link of YouTube also. If you are interested to watch or you want to see my approach of how do I solve this particular problem, or you want to see different problems also, you can go to this particular YouTube link. And if you want, you can follow this, subscribe this channel also. Parallelly, I will recommend the GitHub link. If you don't want to waste your time much into watching this video, and you have a good basic knowledge, then I would not recommend watching the video. You can directly download the GitHub, this particular notebook. I will upload this particular notebook, and you can import it in your Databricks community account, and you can solve this particular problem. So I will keep this solution section empty, and you can solve your problem. If want, you can also provide your problems. Yeah, that is all from my side. So keep practicing and keep learning. Thank you.